boxers to organization. This has been a definite come up for us for this year. We are here celebrating not only the accomplishments of all of our fighters, but as well as the club itself. Oxon Hill Boxing now, again, is going on 6 years. In 2019, they were given the award by USA Boxing for the #1 boxing gym in the country. So that's amazing. So just to introduce myself, I apologize. I'm Courtney. I am Coach Gerald's wife, right hand. And I just want to, definitely give Coach Daryl, I'm sorry, I'm calling him Daryl, he's Daryl to me. I definitely want to say congratulations on your accomplishments. We as a family give him a whole lot of rigmarole behind the scenes that you guys have no idea about. But one of the things that I definitely want to say and let everybody know that the blood, sweat, and tears that this gentleman has put into this program is unspeakable. Lots of 5 in the morning phone calls, lots of midnight phone calls. There's a lot of planning that goes behind this club. And I just want to say on behalf of your family, and all 7, yes, he has 7 children, that we appreciate you and we love you and we are super proud of you and all of your accomplishments, and keep it going.
This is no small accomplishment. As you heard Courtney say, blood, sweat, and tears, and certainly you have to have a vision for this. You have to have a passion for it. Nobody's getting rich off this thing, but intrinsically, the rewards are great, and certainly putting in the short-term work will benefit us all in the long run. I am ring announcer Henry Discombobulating Jones. I've been announcing here in the area for 32 years. Anybody got pay-per-view, satellite? Well, I haven't been on any of those. I just wanted to know how y'all living. No, seriously, I've been on the old USA Tuesday Night Fights, ESPN, HBO, Showtime, and got a lot of things planned coming up as soon as we get back to some semblance of normalcy with contracts nationally and internationally. So hopefully, we can get back to boxing business, because certainly these amateurs of today will be the pro stars of tomorrow. As I read up here, the whole team is strapped, and not with seatbelts either. So once again, let's give Oxon Hill Boxing a rousing round of applause, 2019 Organization of the Year. I see we have a lot of media persons here. We want to give them recognition first. DC Mike TV, Mike Jolly, thank you for coming out. Zeb Brooks, on the ropes, thank you for being here. Juan Marshall, Pram, Boxing Talk, thank you for being here as well. We certainly need this positive publicity, and if I haven't mentioned you, we're going to get to you. Media persons, just let me know that you're in the building. So without further ado, we're going to expedite this program. We're going to allow you to eat first, concurrently as we give out the awards. Entrepreneur, he has his own insurance agency. He's also an author. He has books on sale here today. Please welcome to the microphone on stage, Mr. Andre McCollum. A junior middleweight title, but one of the most explosive knockouts we've seen against world champion Buddy McGirt on CBS Sports. Andrew, Council of World Council is in the house. This is Andre McCullum.
I don't know if I can stand on this stage. Y'all mind if I jump down? Daryl, I'm gonna jump down. I can't be on this stage. Listen, you guys, I'm not gonna hold y'all up. I'm gonna tell y'all something that no one told me when I was young. And this message is for the children, the youth, but I think it's gonna be a lot of adults that take something from this as well. No one told me that there was ways to become a millionaire and be successful, besides a few different things in life. Like I was told that the only way to be a millionaire was from scratching off a lottery ticket. I remember seeing my mom as a youngin', right? Scratching off lottery tickets every single day, trying to figure out her way to win the Mega Millions or to win the lottery. I didn't know that with hard work and dedication and making sacrifices, that becoming a millionaire and being successful was a whole lot simple and a whole lot easier than how everybody explained it. Let me tell you something. Winning is intentional. If you guys don't take nothing from this meeting today and this banquet today, I want you guys to take this. Winning is intentional. Think about Michael Jackson. Y'all know Michael Jackson, right? Remember Mike? Come on, y'all talk to me. Y'all remember Mike? Listen, y'all, Michael didn't become Michael Jackson on accident. Michael became Michael Jackson from hard work and dedication. Y'all remember Joe Jackson? Listen, Michael hated Joe. He hated Joe Jackson. But because of Joe, the world loved Michael. I'm gonna say that one more time. I don't know if y'all caught that. The world hated. Michael hated Joe. But the world loved Michael because of Joe. Who is your Joe Jacksons in your life? I want you to embrace your Joe Jacksons. I know it's a lot of you right now that got coaches in your life that's telling you to take that extra step, to make that extra push, to go the extra mile, to run on those Sundays, to do that homework. I want you to embrace your Joe Jacksons. Because of them, you will get where you want to go and where you want to be at in life. I'm going to tell y'all a secret. I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do to make 6 figures or make 7 figures. And let me tell you something. I didn't get this out of a book, y'all. I got this from working hard and actually experiencing. We call that sweat equity. So here's this. You guys can't write this down. I want you guys to remember it. Or write it in your notes. Write it in your iPhones. This is the secret to generating 6 figures or generating 7 figures. The first thing that you need to do is you need to create you a schedule. You gotta create you a schedule. Every single day, every single hour of that day, you should be knowing exactly what you need to do or what you're gonna do for the entire day. 6 o'clock, 6 a.m., let me be specific. 6 a.m., work out. 7:30, eat breakfast. 9 o'clock, get to your office or do research, study, perfect your craft. From 9 to 11, handle business. From 11 to 1, run errands. From 2 to 4, do this. From 4 to 6, get rest. You should know exactly what you're doing on a day-to-day basis. If you run your schedule just like that, I guarantee you, you'll run your life. You know what they say, sometimes in order for your life to work, your work must become your life. So the first thing that you gotta do is you gotta create a schedule. The second thing, after creating a schedule, you gotta perfect your craft. I don't care what you do in life. I got some adults in here that's in real estate. Just spoke to my man Bobby here in real estate. We got fighters, we got coaches, we got all type of people from all different walks of life. You gotta perfect your craft. If you're a boxer, like some of you, so let's talk about boxing. What is your weaknesses? You know what they are. Is your offense great, but your defense maybe not be the best? Do you got a great jab, but your counterpunching needs work? Whatever that you know you need to work on, you need to be doing it on a day-to-day basis, because if you're not, somebody else is. Somebody else is working on it. So you got to be perfecting your craft every single day, because what happens is you get better and better. The more you do something, the better you get. The more experience you get, the better the results. The more results, the more valuable. And let me tell you something, the more valuable you are, the more money you make, the more money you generate, the more people you can influence, the more you can give back, and the more you can help others. But it starts with you perfecting your craft. That's what it starts with. You gotta perfect your craft first. Every single day, you gotta be perfecting your craft. So let me tell you what I did. When I got into the insurance business, see, a lot of y'all don't know me. I just grabbed this mic and started talking. I got into the insurance business when I was 19, 20 years old. I knew nothing about insurance. I came from the inner city of Toledo. My father was on crack cocaine. My mother worked part-time at Kroger. I knew nothing about the insurance industry. At 11 years old, I jumped off the porch, started gang banging. At 11 years old, I remember being 11 years old, writing carvings of my gang neighborhood into my furniture. My mother didn't know what to do with me. All right, got expelled from Toledo Public Schools. Let me tell you something. It's hard to get expelled from public schools. They get paid for you to show up. They kicked me out because every single week I was showing up to the school fighting, leaving the school, getting suspended. I'll come back and fight again, get suspended, fight again. I was fighting different people. It wasn't the same person. So when I got into the insurance industry in 1920, I was hot-headed. But I had a 1-year-old son. I had a why. I had a purpose. So here's what I did. I surrounded myself around men and women that was successful, that was 6-figure, 7-figure income earners, that had integrity, that had work ethic, that had grind. And I had that competitiveness. See, I started boxing at 14. I played basketball for my high school, so I always had the competitiveness. I had it, but I didn't have the know-how about the knowledge. So what I did every single day was that I created a schedule where my schedule was transitioned and dictated based off what I needed to do and what I wanted in life. And I made sacrifices. So the first thing that you guys need to do is create a schedule. This is for my young men. This is for my young women. But this is for everybody too. Create a schedule, perfect your craft, and make sacrifices. You guys know how many funerals I couldn't show up to? Growing up where I grew up at, you know how many people die on a weekly basis? I couldn't go to all those funerals. I couldn't go to those parties. I couldn't hang out. I had a choice I had to make. I either needed to show up and be at parties and hang out or be at funerals, or I had to go to work because I had a vision, I had a goal, I had a plan. So that's what I encourage you to do. Make the sacrifices. Don't go to these parties. Don't do anything until you get where you want to be at. Until you get where you want to be at and you want to get ahead, don't do nothing that's not going to put you in a position to get you there. So, I'm going to recap. Create your schedule, perfect your craft, make sacrifices, all right? That's the number 3 thing that I want you to do is focus on making those sacrifices because winning is intentional, you guys. Winning is intentional. I'm gonna tell you guys like this. You guys gonna get to a point where you understand that life is what it is. You guys gonna get to a point when you understand, I got to a point where I wanted to put myself in a position that when I was a certain age, I didn't have to be looking in the couches for quarters or for dimes. Do what you have to do now so that you can live the life that you want to live later. Stop and ask yourself this real quick. What were you doing last year on this day? Can anybody tell me? If it wasn't an anniversary or a birthday, can anybody tell me what they was doing last year on this day? What's today, November 1st? Last year, November 1st, 2019, can anybody tell me what they was doing? You don't know, do you? So here's what I'm gonna tell you. Give up the days that you won't even remember so that you guys can live a life that you never forget. And no matter what, never stop believing, create the schedule, perfect your craft, and make the sacrifices. That's my time, y'all.
Spoken word artist who was supposed to be here tonight, but he got a paid gig at the last second, so I mean, you know, we got to go with that because we're teaching our youth to get the bag in an honest way. So in his absence, give a round of applause for Radio Rasan. We'll see him for a future reference. This next gentleman, I met him, I guess, maybe about 2 years ago. We had an amateur event at Buffalo Wild Wings, I believe, in Capitol Heights. And he struck me as someone who had some vision, passionate, not just about boxing, but about the people and empowering them to fight the good fight. Without further ado, my great pleasure to introduce Vice Mayor Jonathan Medlock.
You know, I appreciate you, brother. But I'm not the vice mayor, I am the mayor. So, I was vice mayor when he met me, thank you so much. I just, in the last 3 months, became the mayor of the city of District Heights. So, once again, I am Jonathan Medlock, thank you so much. Let me get to this mask for a second. I am the mayor of the city of District Heights, thank you so much. I wanted to have this event here because when I met Darryl probably about 4 or 5 years ago, this brother was doing some great work with Oxon Boxing Club. and this brother was grinding. And I have some old pictures that I have of me and you just taking pictures and me supporting the things that he had going on. And these 5-6 years that I've seen him grow, he's growing in leaps and bounds, probably faster than I've ever seen somebody grow with this type of program. So kudos to you on that, brother. Keep doing the work. So I want to definitely welcome you to the city of District Heights. Thank you for showing up. This banquet is awesome. I didn't know you had such beautiful people here too. That's this box, but everybody is absolutely beautiful. We have some beautiful people in the building, and I thank you for taking this time out of your day. You could have been anywhere in this whole world, but you chose to be here to celebrate our babies and what they do. We're going to continue to do stuff like this, Daryl, moving forward. We can't let anything stop us, be it a pandemic, be it whatever the situation we're going through. We still have to make room and time for each other and to celebrate the things that you do, the greatness that you guys are. So we want to continue to do that. Brother, you're doing some absolute wonderful things in this world, and people are watching you, all right? So understand that, stay humble, and keep doing the work. So we're gonna keep this moving. I just wanted to introduce or welcome you guys here to the city of District Heights. This is not the last time. We're gonna do some other things here in this building. We can do it safely, we can social distance, and I see everybody's being conscious of that with masks on, and thank you so much for doing that, because people are watching us, all right? So at the end of the day, we want to do what's best, and I truly thank and I love each and every one of you, all right? Thank you so much.
Mayor. Yeah, that's right. Let's hear it for his fathers here. The families that attend fights together, stays tight together. That's right. Without further ado, coming to the microphone, this is Mr. Mike Campbell.
Thanks a lot. First of all, I want to acknowledge Courtney, because we can't do this without our loved ones, and we know that without support from our wives and everybody who supports us at home, we can't achieve this. So please, thanks Courtney for everything you support this program. It's an honor to be here, be here with you guys, to be acknowledging the work of coaches and boxers across this area that achieve at nationals. A lot of you guys know me from national office and from national tournaments, but I grew up right here in the DMV, so it's good to be home. We're a product of Garfield High School and Virginia Tech. At Virginia Tech, we learned Ut Prosim, which is our school motto, that I may serve. And I have the honor and the privilege to be able to serve coaches and boxers in the national office. I'm lucky to have found my calling and to serve you guys. So thank you for that. The reason I'm lucky is because I get to witness every day the work of coaches, the work coaches do. And here before the function, we were talking a lot about the role that boxing plays in our neighborhoods, in our society. Coaches, when we say are doing God's work, it's not an understatement. They're doing the work of the police, the work of the city council, the work that our neighborhoods needs. So it's an honor for me to be able to serve you guys. Quick story I always like to tell right here in DC. A lot of you guys know Alan Nader. He's in his 70s now. He's on the tournament staff often. He grew up here in DC. He's now retired in his 70s and lives in Little Rock, where he started a gym. And I said to Alan, I said, well, why did you spend your retirement? Why did you start a boxing gym in Little Rock? It's not necessarily a hotbed. You might get a Jermaine Taylor, Dominic Gwynn here or there. And he looked at me and said, Mike, I didn't have a choice. He goes, I had to do it. This is what my calling is. This is what I am to serve. And I find that same answer from coaches all across America. They have to do it. Someone has put that into them, and now they're paying it forward. So it's my job, it's the administrators across LBC's job to serve you guys, the coaches, to give you an outlet to then show, to show that hard work that you put in the gym every night. So coaches, I salute you guys. This is why I'm here. I'm here for you guys. When I got to the national office, one of the things that struck me was the first day I got a speech from the USOC, and he said, our role as NGB, as a national governing body, is to, in our charter given to us by Congress, is to inspire Americans through athletic greatness. And that has been imparted on me a very important level of importance that we have. We provide inspiration for the public, information for citizens, inspiration for everybody. And part of that inspiration, thanks for acknowledging my father, I want to say that I'm lucky to have the best role model. My dad here, 70 years old, he's served in multiple wars. He's years of service in the district, and he's an ultra marathoner, and every day he inspires me to do that. What I love about this is because we're acknowledging young ones, LBC champions, national champions, future Olympians, and just like at nationals, we can honor and we can inspire the youth to achieve greatness. I love this as a acknowledgement of achievement, as a way to inspire us to do even greater. So just like Jamal can be inspired by the achievements of Keyshawn, this perpetuates and this continues. So it's very important that from the grassroots all the way to high performance onto the Olympics, that it's a continuous cycle of inspiration. Part of us achieving what we can locally and going to nationals, we're here in the district, we've got an election upon us. Politics are very important to everybody here, but politics are also very important within local governance. So I want to emphasize that each of you has a responsibility in your LBC to contribute to governance. The LBC is there for you, it's there to help you achieve your goals, and so you have a responsibility to be a part of it and to make sure that the governance is good and governance serves you, serves the coaches, serves the clubs. So it's very important in this time of political environment to remember that. And finally, I just want to close with, we've got a national tournament coming up, and a lot of you guys are going to be there. This national tournament is very important on so many levels. It's important to our societies, it's important to inspire that we can get back to boxing. It's very important to show the world how to do an event safely. It's important the IOC is watching us, other sports are watching us, and I'm looking forward to seeing everybody up there taking a role in keeping everybody safe and having a responsibility in getting us back to boxing. So thanks a lot, Daryl. Thank you for everything.
Mike Campbell, thank you. As he mentioned, certainly.
Once again, Daryl, appreciate the invite. It's an honor and a privilege. Each time you invite me out to speak or be a part of your club. I'm going to present two achievement awards to two outstanding boxers in the United States that are not a part of the Oxon Boxing Club. And this was per Coach Darrell. And in our efforts to change the narrative, we are not only going to recognize our kids and our accomplishments, any kid to come into DMV, no matter whatever they accomplish, and that's something that Discombobulating and I talked about. We're going to set up something, we're going to recognize and honor when they get back. Because most of them don't receive the recognition that they deserve. But the first young man that I'm gonna get right to it, introduced. He couldn't make it today. I met him when he was like 10 years old. The first time he's ever. Discombobulated, say, take it to the middle. And why you stand over there? Well, anyway, I met this kid, he was around 10 years old. The first time he fought in D.C. was on my show, Kent Redford School, and came from Virginia. Matter of fact, I'm going to read his bio, a short list of his bio, because I know, they didn't have enough room on the page for to list all of his accomplishments. But since he's not here in absentia, Coach Daddy, I want you to come up and receive this for this young man. I'll just start reading his accomplishments first. 2020 USA Olympic Team Trials, number 3rd. 2019 Pan American Games, 3rd. 2019 Pan American qualified 1st place, that's the champion. 2019 Stranger Tournament, 3rd place. 2018 Stranger Tournament, second place. 2017 Chemistry Cup, third. 2018 Elite National Championship, second. 2017 Elite National Championship, national champion, 2017. 2016 National Champion, Elite National Championship. 2016 National Golden Glove, second place. 2014 National Junior Olympics champion, first place. 2013 champion PAL tournament, and 2012 champion PAL tournament. That's just a short list of his accomplishments. We'd be here all night if I read everything. But the reason why he's not here today, and mind you, I met him when he was 10 years old, these kids. He's out of town in a camp with Terrence Bud Crawford, sparring with Terrence Bud Crawford. So that'll tell you a little something about this young man's character and what he has accomplished and how far he came. Talked with him last night, and then he and his father asked him how he did, and come from Terrence Crawford's mouth. This young man is ready. That came from Terrence Crawford, not from him. So this young man, without further ado, come on up, Coach Daddy. He's come from Alexandria, Virginia, part of that ABC, Alexandria Boxing Club. Over there, his family, it's a family, the Kenworth Boxing. And this is one of the coaches, Kay Caroma, the late Dennis Porter, may his soul rest easy. And Coach Steady, right here, is also one of the coaches over there. And without further ado, Steady just got off the phone with Kevin, and he said it'd be an honor and privilege for you to receive this award for one of your dogs. And that young man name is Troy Isley, AKA Transformer, AKA Box Boy, and a couple other boxing names he got. I asked him which one he gonna go with. Troy said, Coach, I'm going with all of them. So I knew him as Transformer when he came up. So he said, Coach, I'm still Transformer, but I'm just gonna do some other stuff too on his pro level. So without further delay, there you go, Coach. Okay, that's a long way we going to get some pump. We got some pump in service. He said, nah, they got these two brothers down here, and they can get down. They can get down. So we get in the trucks, we load up, we go down, Norfolk, Virginia, and lo and behold, there he has these two brothers in there, real tall, and these kids had some natural ability, a lot of natural stuff going for the ages they were at. Well, anyway, this young man gonna be honored. He's born in his hometown, Norfolk, Virginia. Nobody in here recognize, nobody in here born to recognize. Stand up if you hear some stuff about you. Okay, how about this? I'm gonna start reading off some of your accomplishments, and then you let me know if you know this too. World Championship experience, 2019 Elite World Champion, second place. 2020 U.S. Olympic Team Trials Boxing, first place. Well, you still don't know who you are, better stand up. All right. Okay, I'm trying you out, man. We're gonna get you up here, but I want you to go down and give a short list before you stand up, right? You know, I don't remind you from Norfolk, man. But anyway, 2019 Pan American Game qualified second place. 2018 Stranger Tournament, first place, champion. 2018 Chemistry Cup, second place. 2018 Elite National Champion. 2017 Elite National Champion. 2017 Elite Qualifier Champion. 2017 Youth Open Champion. 2017 National Golden Gloves Champion. 2014 National PAL Champion. 2013 National Champion. National PAL Champion. Now, and once again, this young man's list goes further back than this, deeper than this, because I remember him when he was like 8, 9, 10 years old. We can't do that all night. But these young men, both of them are in the beginning stages of their professional career. I believe also Keyshawn was 2019 Boxer of the Year, or 2019 USA Amateur Boxer of the Year. That is a major accomplishment. Mind you, last week, we talked about last week, we're not talking about this local. So without further delay, This young man, we want to get him up here, and his boxing name is The Business. Get him up here, Keyshawn Davis, a.k.a. Business. That's what I'm about.
Oxon Boxing Club and Coach Darrell for inviting me and giving me some awards and stuff like that. And, shout out to Troy Isley. He's supposed to be here with us right now, but he with Terrence Crawford, like he said, sparring and stuff like that. So shout out to Troy Isley. But when I was talking to Coach Darrell about coming up here and his invitation he gave to me, I didn't want to come empty-handed or nothing like that. So I actually got something for the kids and for the coaches. Sponsored by my brand, DB3, and I got some shirts for y'all that I want to pass out. And a person like me, I just love giving back to the community and stuff like that. And once he sent this invitation for me, I knew this was an opportunity for me to do what I said I love to do. So I want to live up to that, and yeah, that's about it.
Field like I thought it should be. And I didn't see any of his Olympic teammates except Mark Rita. Our own Floyd Favors was there. And I was kind of disappointed about that. I thought it should have been packed. It was free, parking was free, everything. So anyway, on the way back, I had inspiration, and I called a promoter named Roy Foreman, who's George Foreman's brother. I said, we should have a fight card on behalf of Pernell Whitaker back at the Scope, okay? On behalf of the youth or his foundation. And he said, that's a great idea. Who would you have on it? I said, we could have a Pro-Am card, and it could be headlined by a guy I read about, you. And we were gonna have that fight. And of course, the pandemic hit, because it was gonna be in April. Pandemic hit, so it's just on pause. Every delay is not a denial. We still gonna do it. It's gonna be streamed around the world. We had pro fighters interested in everything, but you were gonna be the star. I just wanted you to know that. So just keep doing what you're doing, and for the youth out there, we're watching, we're reading, we're listening. Just do what you do, and we'll do what we do for you. So once again, congratulations, my friend. Okay.
Boxing legend. In his time, he passed away a couple of years ago in Washington, D.C., and he had something called a balance in the community. So a lot of what I bring is entrepreneurship. So if there's one thing that I want all the youth, all you guys to remember from today, from what I have to share, it's making weight. So making weight has two different meanings for student athlete entrepreneurs. So, for the first one, when I was growing up, on an autumn day like today's Sunday, Skins would be beating down the Cowboys like we did last week. Bullets and caps were getting ready for the, winter season, and I was getting ready for my fighting season. I wasn't a boxer, I was a wrestler. And I would have to decide what weight class I was gonna wrestle in for the winter season. And it was a strategic decision. I'm growing, but I also want to be competitive. And there was only one person at the end of the day that can take responsibility for making weight. Occasionally I'd step up onto the scale, I'd be 3/4 of a pound over, put on my hoodie, run stairs up and down, up and down, up and down, come back 45 minutes later, and I'd make it. I always made weight. And years from now when you guys are adults, just remember the times when you're grinding and you're building that resiliency muscle to make weight, because that's probably the closest thing that you can experience right now to what it's like making weight as an adult, being an entrepreneur. So the meaning of making weight is, well, I need some weight. I want to make gold, cash, dollars. I want a lot of it. And you got to put every single ounce of sweat into making $1 because it's not easy. So guys like Coach Darrell Davis, who's taking care of 7 kids, but yet still has extra time for you all. I don't know how he has all this extra time, but he makes it happen. So you're making weight as a kid. Remember that and how hard it was. If you want to be an entrepreneur, if you want to make your own business. And if there's one thing that you can do today, and I've talked to some of you all over many years about your business ideas, but we've been passing these out and it's just a few pages. So if you write your idea down on paper, and then you go and you show it to an adult, they're going to be more likely to support you in helping you to develop your business. I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman. So write your own name down on this piece of paper, okay? And there's other people besides Coach Darrell that are here to help you. Other people besides your parents. I appreciate my friend Dave, who's got the camera there. He came and he said he'd be willing to mentor Jeremiah about some photography. And then Lansana, I think he was here, I think he stepped out there, he was down there. He just graduated a couple years ago from Bowie State, and he's an entrepreneur. He's got his own podcast called The Winner's Circle. And he's down to donate some of his time to you guys to help develop your ideas. So, before the day's over, if you have a pen, just write your name down or write your idea down. And I got Coach Darrell's word that we're going to start doing one Monday a month online. It's kind of like a study hall, so to speak. We'll call it Money on Mondays. Log on to Zoom, half an hour. People will work with you on your business plan. You can read a book, you can get your schoolwork, whatever it is. But besides that, one more round of applause for Coach Darrell Davis.
Kareem Jackson. There you go. That confident walk. That's right. We got to teach our youth to have confidence at an early age with small victories to raise their self-esteem. That's a certificate of award. Caden Cole? No? Jamari Rollins. Walk with a purpose, knowing where you're going. That's what's up. Oh, DJ Anthony, that was real appropriate. You slid that. But you got good footwork, huh? 13. Lord. Von Kelly. Von Kelly. AK can't get right. Calabero, thank you. Okay. And now we go to the chips, the rings. See that later, okay? Ashton Powell, Ashton Powell. That is ambassador. Run it up here. That's right. That's right. Run to your victory. Jacob Russell. Terrell Cook. Oh, ladies. See it already. Louise. Okay, come on up. Thank you so you can fit. Thank you. And absentee is Cortez Davis. Let's hear from as well. Forrest Best. Yeah. That's why I walk in so like that. Okay. Yeah. Take your time for that knockout, huh? Jeremiah Jemison. Sierra Martinez.
Most improved boxer, most improved female boxer, Savannah Jackson.
I got a shirt for you. Oh yeah, I want to thank all my coaches and my family for letting me be here today and my teammates.
And I was just so proud of him, man. I'm proud of you, man. All right. And 2019 Oxon Hills Boxers of the Year, Jeremiah Jameson. '19 Bantam Boxer of the Year, Salim Rafi. That's right, just take your time. Oxon Hill 2019 Youth Boxer. Coach Kia Willis. Coach J-Rock Booty. Come over here. Main man. Hillcrest ain't appreciate him. I damn sure can coach the board, yeah. And one of my main guys has been with me for 4 years. I appreciate him every time it's time to put up a ring, like the stuff that people don't see. Move the ring to place to place and fixing stuff in our gym, helping me coaching the kids, bringing water. I very appreciate this man. Farouk Rafi.
I'ma worry about me, give a fuck about you. This is a reminder to myself. I wear every single chain, even when I'm in the house. Cause we started with
Come on in here. Come on in here. Come on in here, y'all. Come on. Call me. Thank you. Stick that ring in there. There we go.
There are men behind me that mentor me, that seen something they like in me. The way I work with kids and build my kids and build my team, man, that's a man right there. Because I see any brand new clubs coming up, I pull that coach to the side, they're like, hey, you need anything, holler at me. Give them words of advice, liking how he build a team, see him go from 1 fighter to 2 fighters to 3 fighters, now we got a team. I ain't not trying to steal his fighters, I'm trying to help that man grow. And behind me, I got my Mount Rushmore, my words of advice. Before I lean on, go on people, they pull me to the side, check me, everything. Like I said, I could appreciate these 4 men that, like I said, that's behind Daryl, other than my coaches and my team, that I got my own team as far as coaches. All right, my first one, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, he from day one, he brought me under his wing. And he, like I said, he used to laugh at me at that gym. They said I was the funniest coach ever, how I used to yell at my fighters. And rest in peace, Coach Roach, Boogaloo. But like I said, my main man, I do anything for this dude, Lamont Roach Jr. Wow. His son just had a knockout on Daz Friday night. Yeah, and another one. And my man, he's with that solid team. Anybody heard of Jared Harry? And that marvelous run they had, the run they still gonna have. And my main man, Doc, always give me words of wisdom. I'm so glad with my friend, Dr. Larry. Equipment, words of advice. My first mastery. One of my kids wasn't even about to make weight, and I had to go stand in line with my other fighters, make sure everything was straight. Because about 4 years ago, like if you miss the weight in, like if you ain't in line, they'll scratch you, like real quick. So, and I went with my team, but like I said, he gave me a lot of advice on nationals. What to do, who to meet, you know, it wasn't nothing but love from day one. Coach Steady. Last and not least was my mentor. Now right here, like I said, he's hilarious. Runs Kenilworth Rep. A mentor all over kids, all over DC. He's been in for years. And I'm proud to say, he's my man, Coach Umar. Started my program. He was downstairs running his program. And the late nights that I mimicked my program after his program. Right now, he is the #1 AAU organization in America. And that's hard. In the new world. And the late nights conversations that we used to have, and what I done had nothing. I had 1 fighter, no ring, 3 bags, 1 hand pass, and this man looked at me like I was Angelo Dundee. And like I said, I appreciate the late night talks and the support, man. Todd,
Next, say this lady in the Nationals, man, I really appreciate her. She's real great for USA boxing, Jackie Atkins. And this other guy here too. Every time I gotta move my ring and run around and do this, answer his phone on the first ring, help me put up the ring, help me bring down the ring, just so all y'all fights can go smooth, but y'all don't understand what goes behind that labor. Yes, it is labor. You know what I'm saying? So my man Donnell.
Jackie, take the picture.
And this guy right here, show nothing but love to my club, videotaping us, interviews, showing my kids how to speak well, and how to move. And I really appreciate that guy. He's gonna blow up and introducing them to all types of amateur fighters, the next generation. He will be the next generation of this media coming up, Zed Brooks.
Okay. Yes, you're in the maker right here. Nah, mine just video, so y'all good. I'm just doing video. Three of the 6 under the boxes of the year.